Do you guys know who Andrew Tate is? Would you date Andrew Tate?
I don't know who that is.
No? I think he might be your type, to be honest. I could set you up, if I got you, if he's currently stuck in Romania, but if I could set you up on a date with Andrew Tate, would you go for it?
I'd go for shits and giggles.
You do it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bucharest
But
is a beautiful city.
you would be traveling in Europe, so,
Exactly.
What's Heinz?
you know, what happens in
Flying
Romania
over.
stays in Romania.
They have a nice compound in Bucharest. I can tell you it's a beautiful city, and the compound would probably be quite nice too. Would you guys go there? Maybe order some pizza?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Pick up the pizza? Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Die caught. Okay, all right. Does that Riz or roast? Does that? Who else? Would anybody here? Would you date Andrew Tate?
I don't even know who he is.
The top
Absolutely
G.
not.
Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate.
No.
Andrew Tate.
Can we get reasons why not?
Kayla. Andrew Tate. You would date Andrew Tate. Be honest.
She would do anything to date Andrew Tate. Look at her. Her eyes lit up. Just the thought
I
of
feel
it.
like you could
No
just
comment.
look up Andrew Tate's views on feminism and just read that, maybe?
We can talk about that.
Feminism is the worship of the devil, so you can understand why
Okay, all right.
why he
Is that
doesn't
in
like
quote?
feminism.
Is that in quote somewhere?
No, it's just I just said it just then.
You believe feminism is the worship of the devil?
It is.
Can you please elaborate?
Sure. I mean, you can read a book called Occult Feminism by Rachel Wilson, and it goes into detail of it. Basically, if you look into the history of feminism, from the start, there's a lot of demon worshipping going on. There's a lot of summoning demons, and there's a lot of women there who are involved
Don't
in some
discount the summoning.
very nefarious spiritual practices.
Very nefarious.
Not dissimilar to Katie,
Katie?
but
Oh, Katie.
not
okay.
quite the same. Lots of like strange mystical practices. Demon summoning, worshipping demons.
Interesting.
Demon worship.
Occult
Beelzebub.
feminism, Rachel Wilson.
Beelzebub.
It goes into it all. Yeah. If you actually wanted to learn about it, it'd blow your hair back.
Interesting.
I actually saw an interesting quote from, and Nick, I don't know if you can pull this up. Fuck. Nick, Google this. So there's someone named Kate Millett. Her sister, who you should Google, Mallory Millett. So Kate founded the National Organization for Women, which I believe was founded in the 1960s, which is a feminist organization. It's the preeminent women's advocacy organization. And I believe if it was either Kate or Mallory, they had some interesting things to say about the American family. So Google Mallory Millett, Millett, and then American family, and I think that prompt should be able to help you find it.
Yep. Well, that's what the history of feminism is: trying to destroy Christianity and destroy the family. So,
Are you Christian or Catholic?
Christian? Yeah.
Well, show me the Google results that you have. Oh, I mean, you can just.
I think there's another one, Florence Farr, I think her name is.
My sister Kate. I think you can click on that one. Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have to search for. I don't know what the prompt is that you can search for. Destroy the something. It's like destroying the American family.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, okay. While you get, huh?
Give me a second.
Okay. I mean, it might be in that PDF.
Yeah, 1 second.
But hold on, guys. Let me see if there's guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Drop us a Prime sub if you have one. We were going around the table on what everybody was looking for. We're looking, because I guess we're now talking about feminism. We'll come back to what everybody is looking for. While I'm waiting on Nick to find that, Katie, would you date a...
My answer is what she said.
What did she say? That she would
That
date a war
list,
criminal?
That whole list was really good. That's good.
I'm a
basis.
little surprised you haven't really been definitive here on the war criminal thing. So let's go back. If you were
Well,
alive,
I don't understand what war
if you were
criminal
alive
is.
in like the 1930s,
It's not a good question, because chicks love war
mid
criminals.
1940s, would you date a war criminal?
I don't know what a war criminal is.
You don't, Huh?
I don't know what a war criminal is. Like,
So a
can
war
you
criminal would
explain
be
that?
someone like who has committed like crimes against humanity, who's basically like, if you go to an African country, for example, like Rwanda that he was talking about before, where there was civil wars happening and where they were macheteing people to death in the street.
Yeah, okay,
lot
so
of
I
machetes.
did answer that I
you
don't
date-
prefer aggression. I don't like guns, so no.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good question. Going around really quick while Nick is still finding that. You think you got it? Give me 1 sec. Would you date a guy who owned a firearm? Really quick, going around the table. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'd have to think about that.
Have to think about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my whole family owns guns.
Yes, if I know I can trust him.
No.
No. Wait, so it was yes, no, no.
I have to think about
No,
it.
I said yes.
Oh, you said yes.
I don't like guns,
You'd have
but-
to think about it and no for you. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
that
finish the
sounds
thread.
fascinating.
I'll finish the thread really quick. Okay, question. Let's say you're dating a guy. Could be a long-term relationship. You guys live together. 3 men are breaking into your house. Would you prefer your boyfriend to have a firearm or his fists? Nick, hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
It's a question for you and for you. Go ahead.
3 men are breaking in.
3 men are breaking in. Yeah.
Okay, and we know these 3 men are breaking in. There's, yeah. If that scenario,
Well, it's like
that
yeah.
a firearm.
When the door busts down,
Okay.
you know.
in that scenario.
What about?
In that scenario, I would say yes.
You guys speak closer to the mic. Go ahead.
In that scenario, I would say yes. But I think having gun in the house, at the situation, imagine like you have a gun. Do you think you're gonna bring it up and just?
So you
Do
think
it.
that you wouldn't like a man to have a gun unless someone's breaking in?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. The situation, if you have a gun, it's gonna work. You're gonna get panic and situation gonna be
So
like
you
that.
so
I
you don't think
gonna work.
it's better to have a gun in that situation?
I said first, but then I realized like it's not gonna even work.
What if he knows how to use it? What if he can just pow, pow?
I think
Like a spaghetti western.
I feel like it's not gonna
Make
work
my
in that
day.
situation. That's what my point of view is.
You don't think it's going to help having a gun in that situation?
I think there are just like 50% chances that it's gonna help.
Wait, 50% chance that the gun's gonna help.
Yeah.
Like that'll make a difference. Like if you'll be able to get to it, you'll be able to use it in an
Yeah,
accurate
you'll-
way.
Let's
shoot
assume
or
he can
not.
get to it.
And he can use
He
it.
can get to it. He can use
And
it.
he can use
And
it.
Let's
it'll
assume it's on the
protect you,
bedside
then
table
yes.
and my
Yeah,
man
then
is
it's
like
useful,
Clint
then
Eastwood.
it's useful, but yeah, I don't think so. Like having a gun in house is a good
You got
thing for me.
it right. You got to be like this close to the microphone.
Oh.
This close.
Sorry.
Do you want to move your chair forward a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're-
kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I would say if it's like saving life at some point, it's okay to have. But I personally feel overall, I'm not going to date a person who is having a gun in their house. I have a reason to.
You have a reason?
Yeah, I think anger is something that can bring a lot of things that you had never even imagined about a person, and that can be really a bad thing in the house. If
Well,
you-
so you're saying that your boyfriend would like go
What?
on some violent tantrum.
can be
Your
there are
6 foot
possibilities.
boyfriend who's dating a 4'11" woman. He doesn't have the capacity to kill you with a knife, like a kitchen knife or his
Don't know,
fists.
anger.
But he could go get the gun and
Maybe,
shoot you
maybe.
down.
I don't know. Yeah, there are so many.
Guns
like-
are quick.
Yeah, there
Yes,
are
it's
possibilities.
quick.
I would say. I don't feel like it's a safe thing to have in the house.
Honestly, like this might sound crazy. Like if I had to pick a way to go, versus like if I'm fucked, if I have to die by a gun or a knife, I think I'd prefer the gun, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Make it quick.
I mean, I know that's not I don't want either, of course, but
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer a bullet to the head than like multiple fucking
So we're
stab wounds.
asking the men that are breaking into the house, what would you prefer them to have? Would you prefer to be killed with a gun or a knife? That's what you're asking? Otherwise,
Well, no,
the
but
question
she's
otherwise it doesn't
making it
matter.
like her fear is the fear of
My
violence
fear
from your
is
partner.
like overall, I don't believe that there should be gun in the house. But if that's particular situation there, then I believe 50% that gun gonna help if there is gun in the house.
But yeah, I think that in terms of living in America, though, people have guns here. You do not want to be bringing a butter knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
when you're here, and if you have a family to protect, you're not going to be sort of like conscientiously objecting to have a gun.
If you're stable enough, I think.
But
But
like,
if you're
it doesn't matter if
scared
you're
of
stable.
your
If someone
partner
breaks
having a
into your
gun,
front
that's not
door,
the
then
right
you're.
guy.
It does
You got a
matter. If you're
family
an
to protect.
alcoholic, if you have anger issues and you have a gun, that you could.
But like you're
it's not
bringing it
as
to an
safe
extreme.
have
We're
it in
talking
your
in
house.
generics here. So just in general, if
Oh.
you live in America and everyone's got guns around you, you don't want to be a sucker with the one person who doesn't have a gun.
Okay, assume it's me by myself in my house and I have a gun. Man, I can't bring up a gun and shoot someone. No.
Go to the range.
I don't think so. I'm gonna do that. I don't have that courage that I'm gonna. I think
So you're just
in a
gonna
real
just
life
let it
situation
happen.
gonna be every person gonna panic. Like I think 70% person gonna get panic.
Well, you're gonna
It's
panic,
like-
but if you're training,
Training.
Anyways.
so well, okay, if you're gonna panic, would it,
I don't think
Grid
so.
One Motorsports donated $100. Better to have and not need than to need and not have.
100%.
Thousands of crimes are prevented by armed citizens every year. The number one weapon used in homicide is a blunt object, even if a gun is there.
And the number one death by guns is someone inflicting it upon themselves. You guys know what I mean.
Okay.